Any good story has a middle, beginning, middle, and end. If you don't do that, then it's really not a good story. Like any small story. Like if I say to you this morning, I want you to come to the podcast today, right? And I say, oh, I gotta wake up. So I woke up quickly, I was showered, quickly brushed my teeth, put my clothes on, almost didn't make it to the bus, ran to the bus. Then I was like, oh, I was in the wrong bus. I was going to the wrong place. I got out of the bus. No, it's true.
Really?
Yeah. I got out of the bus and it was moving. The bus was moving. I was like, oh, where are we going? It's like, oh, we're going to the other venue. It's like, there's another venue?
No.
I didn't know that. I got out of the bus, on the right bus. And I was sitting there. Then I texted you. I ran here. You prepared breakfast for me. I had breakfast on the fly, basically. Just eating breakfast.
Sorry about that.
No, it was amazing. I had breakfast. Yeah, it gave me something. I ate it. We walked here. We just made it. Web Summit people are super happy that we made it, even when we were a couple of minutes late. And now we're sitting here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just told you a story arc. I just told you a story in 3 acts. I began with the setup. I woke up. I brushed my teeth, ran in the shower. I set you up. I am in your mind. You know where I am, right? And then I said the conflict. I was in the bus. I was the wrong bus. I had to get out of the bus. Right? I just did that to you. And then I got to the right bus. Then the challenge was I didn't have food. You prepared the food. I ate it. The challenge was to eat it, to make it here. I keep going with another challenge, which is the nemesis, the arch nemesis of any storytelling. If any movie you watch, there's the good character, the protagonist, and there's the bad character, the anti-protagonist, which is called the nemesis. They have to play against each other. There is no good movie that doesn't have the anti-protagonist. Like it just doesn't work. In any action movie, any good movie, any sad romance. In romance is, I don't know, someone's falling in love with the wrong person, whatever. If you don't tell
Always.
Yeah, because there is.
Always.
Any movie you watch, any movie from now on, a good movie, like take the best movie in the world, The Dark Knight by Christopher Nolan. Like one of the best movies ever made. It has so many anti-protagonists. It has the Joker, it has the chemist, it has all kinds of things. But the protagonist is Batman. That's the protagonist. But if I just tell you, Batman woke up, put the suit on, then he just biked somewhere, and then he was happy, he met a wife, and he's happy ever after together. That's it, there's no conflict. So telling a story in 3 acts is essential. Any story, even smallest story possible, because it takes you on a ride, and it closes the story. It ends the story, it wraps it up. It puts it in the butt. Like, here we are, we're sitting here, that was the end of the story. Now you know where you are.
Yeah. You just literally brought me through the memory lane. And I've got in my mind so many stories that happened in my life that could work so well into putting it out there in some kind of creative manner, like me almost throwing my phone throwing away the trashes before the trip, to locking myself out of the apartment before the flight.
There you go. You can also tell that story other way around. You can say, I almost didn't make it this morning in the podcast. But if you just end it there, there's no... Why? There's no story. But I said, I almost didn't make it to the podcast because I was in the wrong bus. Let me tell you about it. That's called the rose petal storytelling, where this essential of the center of the rose is still the bud, but you peel off and then you come back to the story. So there are 7 arcs of stories. Yeah, the arc of 3 is the basic, and all the movies are based on that.
And how do you approach your content creation then?
Yeah, I do the same thing. Like I open up with a hook. Like I think about what's important right now, what's matters, what people want to hear, and what's trendy, what hasn't been done before, and I open up with a hook very quickly. I take them out in a conflict. I open the hook could be even a conflict. Only 1% of the people know, or I bet you didn't know about this, or one of my most normal hooks is like I was saying all Americans are fat. And people go, wait, I'm not fat, I'm American. And then I take it down and actually tell you the story. And people realize this was a hook, but they still watch it.
Yeah.
So 3 acts, again, I go up in arc, I challenge, and I end it up. And I always do that. Almost every good content creator does that, and it's a proven storytelling of arcs. It can be, acts, it can be act of 5, act of 6, but there always has to be the beginning and the end act.